the sadness will last forever. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Normality is a paved road. It's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow on it. Art is to console those who are broken by life. I am still far from being what I want to be, but with God's help I shall succeed. The only time I feel alive is when I'm painting. I put my heart and soul into my work, and I have lost my mind in the process. I can't change the fact that my paintings don't sell, but the time will come when people will recognize that they are worth more than the value of the paints used in the picture. I am always doing what I cannot do yet in order to learn how to do it. I wish they would take me as I am. Someday, death will take us to another star. The heart of man is very much like the sea. It has its storms, it has its tides, and in its depths it has its pearls too. I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart. To some, woman is heresy and diabolical. To me, she is just the opposite. The more I think it over, the more I feel that there is nothing more truly artistic than to love people. I dream my painting, and then I paint my dream. Close friends are truly life's treasures. Sometimes they know us better than we know ourselves. With gentle honesty, they are there to guide and support us, to share our laughter and our tears. Their presence reminds us that we are never really alone. There is peace even in the storm. The more you love, the more you suffer. It is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is well done. I often think that the night is more alive and more richly colored than the day. Love always brings difficulties, that is true, but the good side of it is that it gives energy. Such a one does not always know what he can do, but he nevertheless instinctively feels, I am good for something. My existence is not without reason. I'm such a nobody. Be clearly aware of the stars and infinity on high, then life seems almost enchanted after all. And then I have nature and art and poetry, and if that is not enough, what is enough? It is with the reading of books the same as with looking at pictures. One must, without doubt, without hesitations, with assurance, admire what is beautiful. The sunflower is mine in a way. I confess I do not know why, but looking at the stars always makes me dream. I tell you, if one wants to be active, one must not be afraid of going wrong. One must not be afraid of making mistakes now and then. Many people think that they will become good just by doing no harm. But that's a lie, and you yourself used to call it that. That way lies stagnation, mediocrity. It constantly remains a source of disappointment to me that my drawings are not yet what I want them to be. The difficulties are indeed numerous and great, and cannot be overcome at once. What is true is that I have at times earned my own crust of bread, and at other times a friend has given it to me out of the goodness of his heart. I have lived whatever way I could, for better or for worse, taking things just as they came. What am I in the eyes of most people? A non-entity, an eccentric, or an unpleasant person? Somebody who has no position in society and will never have. In short, the lowest of the low. People are often unable to do anything, imprisoned as they are in I don't know what kind of terrible, oh such terrible cage. I do know that there is a release, the belated release. I feel a certain calm. There is safety in the midst of danger. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? If I am worth anything later, I am worth something now. For wheat is wheat, even if people think it is a grass in the beginning. The beginning is perhaps more difficult than anything else, but keep heart. It will turn out all right. Exaggerate the essential, leave the obvious vague. Whoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. Though I am often in the depths of misery, there is still calmness, pure harmony, and music inside me. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. The fishermen know that the sea is dangerous and the storm terrible, but they have never found these dangers sufficient reason for remaining ashore. I try more and more to be myself, caring relatively little whether people approve or disapprove. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. That God of the clergyman, he is for me as dead as a doornail. But am I an atheist for all that? I have often neglected my appearance. I admit it, and I also admit that it is shocking. At present, I absolutely want to paint a starry sky. It often seems to me that night is still more richly colored than the day, having hues of the most intense violets, blues, and greens. If only you pay attention to it, you will see that certain stars are lemon yellow, others pink or a green, blue, and forget-me-not brilliance. And without my expatiating on this theme, it is obvious that putting little white dots on the blue-black is not enough to paint a starry sky.